So, how long have you been at IS Labs?
I've been at IS Labs, I've been at Internet Solutions now for about 5 years. In fact, 5 years end of this month, beginning of October. But IS Labs is quite a new initiative. We started that at, I think July was our official kickoff. It's an idea we've been kicking around internally for about 6 months prior to that. So we're now about 4 or 5 months old.
So what inspired the whole IS Labs initiative?
A couple of us within IS have come from an entrepreneurial background, and what we thought about was we as individuals who started companies have benefited from IS as a company, not just from infrastructure but also from their kind of people network. And we thought that since I used to work for a company called Antfarm, or started a company called the Antfarm, and have now kind of moved across to work full-time at IS, that we need a forum where entrepreneurs who have a good idea want to be able to come to a company like IS and say, this is our idea, can you help us? Is there something that you can do? And we also wanted to say that we need to try and foster the internet market. We need to try and grow it a bit more. So we need a mechanism that if you are an entrepreneur and you want to be able to bring your business to fruition, or you just think that someone on the internet should be doing something, and IS has the capacity to do that, we wanted to create a space that people could come to be able to grow their ideas and to also discuss where the internet should be going.
Are there any ideas on IS Labs that are particularly exciting for you, or that inspired you in any way?
What's inspired me the most has been how diverse the people are who have come to IS Labs. I kind of get a sense that the South African internet is far less like Silicon Valley than we would like to think, and there's been a lot of very good mobile ideas. There's been some, in fact, a lot less Facebook clones than we thought we would get. So there's been guys talking, we've looked at stuff on gaming, we've looked at stuff on rural connectivity, we've looked at stuff for mobile. So there's been quite a vast set of topics that have come through, and at the moment we're just sifting through all the ideas that we've received so that we can actually start picking the better ones.
I don't mean to be pushy, but is there a time frame that you guys have set out, or kind of like deadlines you've got, or are you just kind of resources become available?
We've solicited ideas, and what we want to do is from the beginning of next year start getting people in. So we've got a whole bunch of ideas that have come in that we've looked at. We've got 1 or 2 public ideas that we're going to start taking up now, but we've probably actually got more ideas than we know what to do with at the moment. So we're sifting through what's come through, and we're going to start picking the ones. What we've got to do is, our job as the IS Labs guys is to take those ideas, help them formulate the business case a bit better, and then take that business case through to our exco and say to them, okay, these are the ones that we want to give resources to, and take those guys and then start working with them. So at the moment what we're doing is working with people on their business cases.
Back to Internet Solutions.
Sorry, can I just jump in?
Cool. Hi, Greg. How do you guys fit into the whole Internet Solutions? What do you guys do here?
Great question. You don't shave.
No.
That's part of the problem. No, I know, but I don't want it once.
Yes. What I do, I currently work Voice of IP infrastructure division. So about 3 years ago we built a Voice of IP platform, and since then, it's grown from absolutely nothing to a couple of million minutes a month.
Do you feel you're personally responsible for that?
Yeah, in some part. So I've been doing that for 3 years now, and we kind of get involved in a lot of other things as well. And Jeff and I have a relationship going back many months, where Jeff was obviously he's quite close to a lot of the new product development and what's happening in the front, and he's asked me to be involved in a lot of things in the past. And that's kind of where we started to get to know each other. And, yeah, really, the eyes get up and
What do you put in?
My official title is New Product Development Manager, which means that I oversee the that the products that get built within the company are aligned to strategy, and also help the various business units think about what markets they should be entering and what things we should be going after. I come from a technical background but have moved into the business side of things, so I can help with understanding proper costing models and that type of thing. But my primary focus is working with the various divisions of the company to say these are things we should be doing and these are things we should be building and selling. That type of thing.
Do you guys feel that the internet in South Africa is progressing? I mean, are we up to world standards with it, so to speak, or are we still got a long way to go before we get to a point where we can say, all right?
In all honesty, I think we've slipped. I think we were better. I think we had better pioneers. The bad old days of the internet, where it was less commercial, we had a couple of very good free thinkers, we had a couple of very good entrepreneurs, we had a couple of really dedicated individuals who helped make the South African internet what it is. But it's sort of slipped into a more commercial focus, and what was missing was an avenue for the people to be entrepreneurial and to actually say, I've got this idea, or I want to help this way, or this is what I want to do. And what we're trying to do is bring them back in to say, I mean, we've lost a couple of good people internationally. Elon Musk is South African. Mark Shuttleworth kind of isn't here anymore. He's basically mostly in the UK. He has a lot of interest here, but I think that he's sort of a little bit more globally spread now. And the PayPal guy, look at him. Yeah. So those are people who could have done great things with the South African internet, but there weren't really the opportunities.
Yeah, the platforms.
Yeah. And also we're kind of slipping a little bit in terms of internet growth. You know, we were tracking quite well with the other developing nations. But if you take back, I think it's 12 years, 13 years, when South Korea and South Africa were at the same GDP and the same internet penetration at the same date. They have just gone streaks ahead. So there is also, you know, the broadband and the slow liberalization of the market has impeded things a little. But it's looking up though. I mean, of the internet users that we have very mature internet users. And they are smart and they know what they want and they are comfortable using the medium. So we just need to grow that base. And growing that base will help to improve the internet in South Africa.
I think we had some really smart guys, like Jeff was saying. We had this culture of doing things, not necessarily because it would make money, but because it was a cool thing to do. And you know, kind of this mentality that if it's a cool thing to do and it works really well, something's got to come of it. So there was a lot of this pioneering kind of spirit that was going around. People like at 3 in the morning writing code and, you know, proxy servers and things like that. No one really knew where it would fit in and how it would make money. But kind of the logic was there and it was a good thing to do, so hell, we should do it. And that's one of the things I think we want to bring back as well at IS, internally and externally, and into the internet in South Africa, is to do things because it's a cool thing to do. And I think it's, you know, where you have good technology with good people, you're going to have a good business somewhere.
So we're not really lacking in the brains department in South Africa?
Not at all. No.
Infrastructure-wise, are we geared for this kind of internet revolution that you guys are?
We're getting there. I think we are behind. We all know why. Well, we think we're behind, but yeah, we're getting there. I think things are happening in the right direction. It's not fast enough.
Yeah, I think from an ability to switch packets, we're fine. There's no issues in terms of our understanding of how the internet works and how to architect things correctly. What we lack is high-speed access to individuals. So the more that grows, we're geared to deliver that. We're just not.
I think the question is more around South Africa as a whole. So is South Africa moving forward as a whole from an online perspective? And I think we are, just really slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, how many more undersea cable discussions do we have to have?
Yeah.
It needs to happen fast.